Well, my best of the year list is done. Time for my worst of the year list. You know how I said that 2017 was a good year for film? Well, I mean, it was, but there was also a whole bunch of really stupid bullshit. Firstly, though, some forgettable mentions. You know, the movies that weren't quite terrible enough to make it into my bottom 10, but were still pretty fucking awful, or just completely forgettable. First, XX. Props to them for trying to put some female directors in the spotlight. Unfortunately, the stories were bland, and the directors they picked were not very unique or inventive. I legitimately forgot that I saw The Belko Experiment a week after I left the theater. I did not even remember that this film existed until Mayhem came out. Belko is a tonally confused mess, and fuck it, it was dumb. Flatliners. There's no reason for this film to exist. It's literally a beat-for-beat remake of the original. Don't watch it. Can't forget about The Mummy, film so bad that it tanked Universal's Dark Universe before it even started. And lastly, Mother. I know I'm gonna get some hate for that one, but fuck it. I mean, this is a movie that tried so hard to be deep and long to be interpreted, but in the end it was just so damn surface level and I couldn't stand that. And now, the worst of the worst. Number 10. The Bye-Bye Man. Why is this so low on my list, you ask? Well, yeah, this movie fucking sucks, and don't get me wrong, it's awful in just about every way, but it makes for an amazing comedy. Watch this movie with your friends, you will get a laugh out of it. Number 9. House on Willow Street. This movie was a hodgepodge of ideas from much better films. The entirety of this movie was a ripoff of better movies. The acting was shitty, the lighting was gross. It's not good. Number 8. Don't Knock Twice. Talk about a review that got me the most hate on this entire channel. Why do people like this movie? It's boring, it's really badly lit, the acting is okay, I guess, but past that, it offers nothing new or unique or inventive, and it's just really bland. It's predictable and stupid. Fuck it. It's not good. Number 7. Rupture was dumb. I have nothing else to say about it. I've never seen a movie spiral so quickly out of control. It started decent, I guess, and within 10 minutes, it just turned into the fucking Hindenburg. By the end of this movie, I was laughing so hard at the shitty special effects and the awful dialogue and just its really piss-poor attempts at being edgy. Number 6. The Snowman. This one probably should be higher on my list, realistically, but it's pretty competently shot, and Michael Fassbender is at least trying, I guess, but this movie's a mess. It is incomplete, and it's just really boring and convoluted, and there's no reason to see it. It's a waste of your time. Number 5. Eloise. Speaking of convoluted messes, this is a fucking dumpster fire. Eloise makes no sense. It features some of the worst acting I've ever seen, and nothing even really happens, and it criminally wastes a performance from Eliza Dushku. Number 4. Darkness Rising. I don't know what to say about this. Go watch it on Netflix. It's hilarious and bad. I feel like I wasted an hour and a half of my life watching it. Number 3. Amityville: The Awakening. I have never been driven to madness by a film before. This movie is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. It is meta and predictable and just full of cheap jump scares, and there's no reason for it to exist. No one was asking for another Amityville movie. I'm not surprised at all that it was delayed for 4 years. Number 2. Leatherface sucked. It tried so desperately to recapture the feeling of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it failed on just about every level. The acting is garbage, the characters are completely unsympathetic and unrelatable, and at times it really comes across almost as a Texas Chainsaw Massacre parody more than it does a legitimate film. And the most depressing part is it's directed by the 2 directors of Inside. That is disgraceful. And the number 1 worst film of 2017 is... You know what, guys? This is a film I haven't reviewed on the channel yet. It's called The Hatred, and I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm going to wait until next week when I have people to watch it with me, and I'm going to do a really nice group rant about it. This is one of the worst films I've ever seen. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. I want to have plenty to talk about in my rant. So, I'll leave you with this. Happy 2018, Internet. It's going to be a great year. I'm looking forward to sharing some new content with you. Keep an eye out for my Hatred rant, and also my 3 Insidious reviews coming up soon. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for putting me through 2017. I really, truly appreciate it. You were all great for sticking with this channel, and I appreciate you all. I love you. Happy New Year.